thing you're going to know is this: you're going to see this new campaign, right? And I told us last week is that campaign is like the same way when you want to, when you want to go for like presidency, you want to go for like governorship, you want to go for any election, right? You are having a campaign ahead of that particular election, right? Now, in that particular campaign, if it's like a president position, right, you're going to run your campaign across various states, right? Now, in those states, again, you're going to run campaign across various locations in that state, right? Now, that is the idea I showed to you guys last week about campaigns, ad sets, and ads. Now, in Google, it's called campaigns, ad groups, and then ads itself. Now, look at how it works is this, guys. When you click on, now forget, don't mind this error, Mike. I think it's telling me I have an unauthorized activity or so. And most of the, let me just see what it's saying. I think most of the this thing, the other error that was coming up here was because I currently don't have this account funded. So if you have the account funded, you're not gonna have that particular error. Let me just revert back. Give me a second. Okay, we're back here. So now I'm gonna try to create a new campaign now, guys. Let me click on new campaign. New campaign. I'm going to create new campaign to start from scratch. Now, the same system or the same pop-up that usually comes up in quotes in the Meta Ads platform. Some of those details are still what you're going to see here, right? If you've not gone through our Meta Ads, please go through it. Now, you're still going to choose your objective, which is basically what are you trying to achieve from these particular ads, right? In these ads you are running like this. Now, what is the goal? What is the particular target of these ads? That's the idea of the whole the whole objective. Now I'm going to choose I want to choose something like, let me say I want to drive traffic to my website, right? Now the question now is going to be, which goal do I need, right? I can say, okay, I want to increase engagements. Now, okay, give me a second. Now, this is actually like, if I want to use YouTube hosted this thing, but this is just only for website traffic. Imagine I want to make sales, guys. Watch this. And in case you're not aware, guys, one of the places you can even make more sales. See this particular Google ads. It has more prospects if you're actually trying to make sales than, at least, as a brand that doesn't have any base. Most times than even Meta ads. Because what some people do is this, guys. Watch it now. Imagine I have a company now, right? Or I have a brand now that just has a website. If you're able to build up that particular website to look like, sorry, excuse. If you're able to build up that particular website to look top notch enough, right? To look exactly the way you need it, right? Let me give an example. Let me share my screen now, guys. Let me share my entire screen so that we can all see what I'm talking about. Can someone call a brand that you want to just call any brand? Or, okay, I think she talked about veterinary. Okay, veterinary medicine is not really a brand. It's not really a notable field. Okay, let me use skincare. Watch these guys. Okay, I want to search for bikes. What is buy skincare product? Now what? I'm going to run Google ads. I've seen various skincare products. Now let me use is it tick form or what? Yes, 2411. Now these are all different websites, right? Now I'm seeing this. The website is still loading. Now what I'm saying is that so sometimes, right? I told you guys earlier about if you want to sell on what's it called? If you want to sell on Meta, right? Meta platform, you must make sure your profile, because there's some buyers, or there's some kind of person that they won't buy your product until they've seen what you've done already. So that means that those guys, before they actually pay, they will have to go through your Facebook, your Instagram, and them seeing your Instagram, they see maybe you've actually been posting, but what they are seeing there is like how many followers? Let's say like 12 followers. Guy, you are truthful, like in your heart, you are like, I believe I want to do this thing for my heart, but they won't believe you because some of them, the numbers are not encouraging. Now, one of the advantages of Google Ads is that it's not number based. Like, look at this website now. I'm not seeing how many people have bought this. So if I'm someone that actually wants to buy something, I can literally add to cart here and pay, right? So some persons will still able to skip cart, but on normal, if you can have a site that represents exactly what you're looking for, then guys, you have more prospect as a new business here than even on building up on social media. And that's just to point that out. So Sorry, you guys see you guys see that what I shared on my screen now?
Yes,
You
sir.
saw it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, okay, okay,
That's my
okay,
skincare
perfect.
vendor.
Now, okay, yeah. That sorry, say that's what?
I said that's my vendor.
Are you serious?
Yes, she's very popular.
Oh wow, I don't even know her. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. You buy from her to resell to other people, right?
No, no, I don't sell skincare. Just for
Okay,
personal
okay. You
use.
just buy you can just buy from her to use.
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's amazing. So how did you get to know about her? Can you tell us?
It was on Instagram.
On Instagram.
Yes,
So
yes,
how
yes.
do you pay for her products? Do you buy online on the website, or do you buy from how do you buy?
I pay everything online and delivery. She
On the website,
use
right?
first delivery, yes, on the website. Then after
Okay, so
checkout, you pick any delivery you want.
so this is where you pay you buy your products, right?
Everything, yes,
Amazing,
on the
amazing,
website.
amazing.
A
I
very good
love the way you
message.
are here, and we're using that as a case study. So literally every single thing. If you're looking to build a global brand, guys, then you need a website. This one is not debatable. I didn't even know who this person was. It's just that. And guess what, guys? Look at Let me show you something. I want to watch. Let me do something now. Next week we're going to be doing something that is very dangerous in our class. And in fact, if you people don't do all the things you are meant you people are meant to have done, we will not do that one. Now, I searched for what we're going to do next week is search engine optimization. That is SEO. I searched for what buy skincare products, and automatically the first person that came up on my list is tika4.com, and I didn't even know it's your vendor. But I'm saying that because look at this other person, it's 2411. There's also Rema Beauty. Now you see, at most out of look at let me show you guys something. Watch where is that this thing? We want to find okay. I think they didn't show it on this particular Google search. But you see this particular search now that I just searched for, there are thousands of results. When I mean thousands and thousands. So if I keep clicking next, I'll keep seeing websites. But some persons came up to like let's count the website out here. This is one, this is two, this is three, this is four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Now, imagine, okay, now don't mind this one. This one's a map. This one. The reason why these ones are here is because I'm around this area in Benin. So they are showing me the closest cosmetology shops near me, right? Or cosmetic shop near me. So let's leave this one out. I'm saying I'm talking from a standpoint of someone that just searches online. Now let's do something, guys. Watch this now. I want to search for buy skincare product. I want to open an incognito tab. Now, in an incognito tab is like a call it like a hidden tab. Let me search if I let me know if I have Tor browser. There's a browser I usually use for some terminal access. I don't know if I still have it in my system. So that I can search this from another location and we'll see. I don't actually have that browser here again. Okay, okay, I think I have it. Look at it here. So it's opening up. So while that particular one is opening up, I want to search for that same thing. Buy skincare products. Watch now. Let's see the top 10 that's going to come out. So but while it's loading, we're going to open that letter. Let me open this browser once again. Is this now? So I want to come back to this particular area. Every single thing is positioned. Then you are at advantage of making traffic, right? Now this is driving sales to an online, to an online or in-app store, right? Now there's also like leads. This is if you want to like get messages, right? You want to get leads, right? There's also this one. You see this one that is called local visits and promotion. This one runs mainly with location. Remember when I searched for skincare near me, they showed me some persons first. Even though those guys I know, I'm so sure they didn't run ads. Yeah, these people now is by virtue of their locations that they are showing them to me. But then if you're able to like run ad, detailed ad, they're going to ask you here about the venue of your like, more like the location of your store. And then every result this person act, just like example, let me search for, you see this place where I search for veterinary medicine. Let me open that particular tab. When she said about veterinary dogs, right? I didn't see any sponsored ad here because somebody is running ads on veterinary medicine, no, but then the ads, I don't fit into the people that ads will meet. That means that there can be just like one ad or two ads running, and those ads may be running to maybe to people that are, call it, maybe that are from 40 years and above, right? Or maybe to people that are not in Benin City, people that are in Lagos, right? So this ad system, the whole ad system works with a, what's it called? It works with a kind of the filtering system, right? Which I showed us last week. So this is, I want to use the website traffic. Okay, let me just use sales. Let me use sales. Now, if you have a mobile app, then look at this. This is what you need. This is more like you getting more installs. And give me a second. Give me a second. It's long. Okay, so like, I'm sorry about that, please. I just have like a little bit of distraction here. So what I'm saying is, if you're actually going to use, like, if you want to install apps, right? If you want to, if you have like an app you are launching or something, then you need to use this particular one. You need to use particular app promotion, right? If you are someone that actually like trying to, like, get leads and every single thing, then you need this particular one. Then if it's something, if you just want to create a campaign without guidance, then let's go with this one. This is also on that one. So I'm going to use this particular, the last one for now, right? All these ones are fixed, but let me just use this particular last one. Now, again, is what is the type of campaign type you want to do, right? There are various types. There is search campaign. This one is mainly if I'm searching on Google. There is demand generation. That means I'm trying to drive conversions using YouTube, right? Or Gmail or every single thing. I don't know most of us that know this email. Sometimes if you're going on your Gmail, I don't know if I can, if I will sit on my Gmail now. But if I'm going on my Gmail most times, okay, let me open up my Gmail. You're gonna see like, Google ads. You're gonna see some adverts even inside your mailbox. Okay, why it's coming up? So, but why that is loading, right? There's also like, if this is if I want to reach potential customers using using my own type of display and every single thing. Now, this is also driving YouTube ads. Now I want to use video and show us. I want to use this now to show us how to run ads on YouTube, right? So I'm going to use a video. I'm going to say I want to run a custom ad, video ad. And this is, my network is a little bit jerking. Okay, yeah. So it has loaded this for me. Now when it does that, it's going to ask me what is the campaign subtype, right? So campaign subtype means, am I aiming for views or video reach, right? That means, example now, okay, this is literally me. I'm trying to get this for those who are more likely to consider my products, right? So again, is the video reach, or example, which is what is my actual target in this particular reach, right? I can say, okay, let me say I don't want to use these views. I just want to get for efficient reach, right? Or I want to use non-skippable reach. And this is, I don't know most of us that know. How many of us know this thing where on YouTube where you will see some ads in 5 seconds you skip. Then some other videos you won't skip it. They will not allow you to skip until like about 50 seconds or something, right? Some other videos,
Yes.
if it's an app, you're not seeing as 30 seconds. Are we all familiar with what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So that's literally in quotes the how deep you are. So anyone you are choosing here can be your particular your main target, right? And again, is this, you want to actually drive conversions, right? Are you trying to drive conversions with a particular your ad, or do you want to, like, just this whole everything you are seeing here, just what exactly is your goal for this particular thing? Now they added a new feature recently, and that is YouTube subscription. Most people, because if you notice, yes, there's this I don't know if some of us know this. If you've opened YouTube before, there is this thing that when people usually do, they try to create, like, did I call it spam accounts, right? So you can buy followers, you can buy YouTube engagement, right? So, and they kind of disabled creators, because when people are on YouTube are pushing, they have videos, but they don't know how to run subscription. So recently Google added this feature of subscribing on YouTube. So this is literally meaning they're targeting those who are more likely to subscribe to your channel, right? Now that is this. So let me just say I want to use let me say, which one should I go with now? Okay, let me go with
Sir, we can't hear you again.
I think it's having some network issues.
Okay, okay.
Yes. Okay, so can you guys hear me? So I'm so sorry. I think my system has been on for like days. It just literally went off like completely. Can you guys give me like few seconds to just restart?
No
Yeah,
problem, sir.
please. My
We are sorry.
apologies. My apologies. This system has been on for like days now. It just like went off completely. Okay, so it's just rebooting. Okay. Is there any good add this thing? This thing won't work.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm with you.
While we are waiting, can I ask a question?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Will you advise a beginner to have a website, like you said, for the Google? Because website is expensive. Oh.
Okay, let's do it this way. This first of all, how much do you think a website you can use to build a website? Have you asked before?
Yes, sir. Like 200,000 above.
Okay. Actually, that's
And I
correct.
think
Two hundred
there's
thousand above.
subscription, and I think there's subscription too. It's not just a
Okay, okay,
one-time
o-
thing.
okay, okay. Okay, let me tell you how much I used to build websites. Now, depending on website, right? If I'm going to build this e-commerce website or this particular one, now this particular website now that you can sell things, guys, then literally I'm going to use as much as depending on the website, minimum is 800,000 naira. A website that's going to actually accept payment. Now, on a normal, that's actually true. Is true that is actually quite expensive. But I'm going to teach you guys something now. Let me do something. Wait. Guys, I think we're going to change the modalities of this particular class. My system is booting up and is still trying to shut down. So will you mind if I switch over to my phone and share and continue the class on my phone? Hope you don't mind.
No problem,
All
sir.
right, all right. Okay. So in fact, the funny thing is that most of us here. Sorry, excuse. I sure you cannot join me. I sure you cannot join. You make somebody left. Okay. So are you guys seeing my screen now? Are you seeing my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Now, the first thing I'm going to do for you guys is this. I'm going to show you something. You see all those things I was saying I was showing you guys with my app, right? With my system. Now, what are you seeing on my screen right now? What are you seeing?
Google Ads app.
Your
Exactly. So
Play Store.
just go to Google, right? Search for Google Ads. Whether you're using iPhone or you're using whether you're using iPhone or you're using normal Android, right? Just go to Google and search for Google Ads. You're going to see this particular app here. Whose mic is on? I think you're disturbing the class. Can you mute, please? Yes, thank you. So you're going to see this particular app, right? It's an app by Google. Now, once I open this particular app, let me try again. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to start all over again. Okay, now this is what I'm going to see in this particular app, right? Let me just say I want to. Okay, let me switch to. Okay, now this is if you're a beginner. You can also use. They want to ask you, do you want to use website traffic, phone calls, or visit your location. Now I want to switch to expert mode. You see this expert mode here? I want to switch to expert mode. So did you guys see what I just did now? Hmm?
See now.
No,
You did what I did.
You
we said
switch
we
to
should
X.
search for Google Ads.
Yes. I switched to expert mode. You guys saw it, right? Because that's what
Yeah.
most of us are going to be using. Are we there? Okay. Are you guys following me?
Yes, I'm trying to follow along, but I search for
Okay.
Google Ads. I'm not seeing the app.
Look at the app here. Google Ads. Like, let me send the link. Okay, I can't send the. This is not the phone I'm currently on that group with. I would have sent the link to the group. But don't worry, I'll send the link later.
You should
Okay,
download
I'll
the
send it
app
later.
on Play
Download
Store.
the app. Download the app from Play Store, or
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
think it's also on Apple Store. Right. So now watch now. It brought me to exactly the same thing that we are doing the other time. The same way down the app, down that this thing looks like. That's where it is now. I can create a campaign from here. Creating a campaign here for me. Okay, this one is going to ask me about my business. Let me just say I want my business. I want to use my tech team limited as my business, and then I currently have this is my brand, and we already have your website. So let me just click on the website. Let me just write the link to the website, right? Or okay, now question is, let me choose the campaign type I want to use, right? And let me see. I want to use the smart campaign types. Now, if you're someone that actually your aim is just to gain popularity, you don't like have something you are selling sharp, 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 sharp. You can test out all those things, right? You can literally like try it out, but either you use the search or use the smart. So let me just say I want to use the let me use the first one, the search. Next, I can click on next, and then I can add a keyword. I can add a keyword. Now, by next week, I'm going to teach you guys how to get keywords, right? But for now, I'm just going to write only one word. I'm just going to use the word tech and click on next. Okay, so now this is where I'm trying to run to. Now, did you guys see what just happened here? And it took me to this is now where we say create your ad. Now, what my users will actually see truly is not even like the whole campaign setup, because if you had opened the campaign, the ad group, what you'll be seeing the ad group is literally, maybe choose location, choose the place you are targeting the ad to, and every single thing. The main thing you need is this particular ad. This is the real place, or where you show what will show the users is, right? Now I can literally like add a headline now. Headline, if you're using this on the system, it will be far much better, right? I can say, okay, I want to go to this is the URL. This is the URL, and I want to say I want to go to let me say I want to, okay, this is me trying to add, okay, let me say I want to add, the headline can be get a website today. Get a website. No, get a website today. Enter headline. Okay, now it's gonna give me a preview of how this is. Are you seeing how it looks? Are you guys seeing this page where the way gets a website? Hmm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. So I'm going to click write the second one. Okay, now I want to write it again. Let me see, get a website today, or free website for you. Even if you are doing it on your system, you will still see how it looks. Then the third one can be let me say we are here for you. Here for you. Okay, so now watch it now. I'm saying get a website today, free. We are here for you, free website today. Now it's showing me literally how it's going to look when people are searching for my website, right? Now the description can now be what I want to write. I can now write any single thing, like every single thing I want to write. That's literally how it is, right? Now I want to move to something else. Now most times one of the things that this does is that when you create variations of one, I remember I told you guys about A/B testing. You guys remember that from last week? Like sometimes you can create three different types of the same ad though. You are including picture, video, anyone that watch can then work with it. You get. Now that is what I'm trying to do here. Okay, let me just add description. Let me say I want to write I want to give away 200 websites for free. Join the click. Okay, so I'm gonna select all this, copy it and paste it here as well. Okay, so oh, all right, so this is how it's gonna look, right? I want to go to my next. Sorry. Okay. Duplicate it. I have to write different things. Okay. By now. All right. So now this is how my ads is going to look. This is how it looks. So I want to give away 200. And it's showing me various ways it's going to look. The previews. Right. I'm scrolling. I'm seeing how it's going to look. Now, let me click on next. Okay. Now this is the place I was trying to get to exactly. Now watch it, guys. This is where you're going to talk about the bid strategy or the strategy you want to use for this particular one, right? Let me just say I want to focus on conversions. Now there was something that this person asked, what's her name? Love asked her earlier about let's run away ads. I'm going to do something now, guys. Let me open my meta ads. Let me show you something. Where's my meta ads? Meta ads. Now, whatever I'm going to show you guys here still applies to Google Ads, but just because of sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay, but just because of is in Meta Ads, that doesn't mean it's different. Why this open? Let me just show you guys something. How many of us have heard of the word CTR before? CPC. Has anybody here heard of it?
I haven't heard of CP.
Yes, sir.
You don't heard of what?
Cost per click.
Okay, do you know what it means? Now, guys, watch this thing now. Watch this now. You see this particular ad now. I'm showing you guys some of the ads I ran previously, right? And are you seeing these ads now on this one promoting CO Digital Blueprint? Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
Now, how many clicks did I have in this particular ad?
190 clicks. Link
Eh?
clicks.
190 clicks. Cost per click is how much?
33 naira point 38 kobo.
Eh? It's 13 naira, but then how much did I spend in total? 6,000 naira. Now let me teach you guys something. Let me teach you something. Watch it now. This is what you're going to use to know if your ad is doing well, guys. Watch. I want to go down a little bit. There's an ad I'm looking for. I don't know if I can remember. Is it this particular one? There's an ad I want to do. Okay. Let me see. Okay, you see this one as Nico campaign. Now, how much did I spend on this ad? How many people messaged me?
15.
Eh?
Hello, sir. We can't hear you clearly.
I said, how many people messaged me in this particular ad I ran now?
Wow.
Just one person.
Wow.
Now, how much is my cost per click or my cost per conversation?
15.
15.
Now, do you know what it means? What it means is that the total amount of money that you've spent on that particular, the total amount of money you've spent on that ad divided by the number of persons that clicked on it, that is the number of the ads you're going to get, or that is your cost per click rather, right? So that means that if you notice, immediately I saw this was 15, I off it immediately because I can't spend 15 to completely and the end of the day is just one person that that's clicked on my ad. That means that if I keep spending 15, that means I have to spend like literally how much because of I'm trying to run ad, right? So now that is one thing I did immediately. Then I want to find the particular ad. I don't know this, but this is not. I would have shown you guys my other ad accounts for people to see the other ads I was running. But you see this particular one now. Look at this one, and this is cost per conversion is 166, 166. The other one is 1,000. You see this one that has. If you look at this one, I ran an engagement ad. How much are you seeing here? How many engagements is here?
814.
14, right? How much did I spend? Now, can you imagine that with 58 naira, guys, I was able to get 814 engagements. Now, my cost per engagement is now 0.00846. Now, For us to, we're going to wrap up with class shortly, but let me just use this to show us something, guys. There is what they call click through rate. Click through rate number one means this is the list of, my phone is even down. This is the list of, this is like the percentage of persons who clicked your ad, right? Now it measures how, what's it called? It measures how attractive your ad was. Now, cost per click, when you are running an ads, even on meta ads, even some of you that are going to run ads, your eyes should be on this cost per click, guys. Because that is actually what means to help you if you're actually wasting money. You can't tell me, just imagine if I had left that 1.5 ad to be running and I just put like 20,000 naira there. It will waste my ad. What happens is when you try a strategy and it doesn't work, withdraw immediately and try another strategy. Are we good? Are we together? Hello?
Your line is
Yeah, your voice is a little faint. We can hear you, but it's not loud enough.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now.
All right. So I'm back with my system. So sorry about that. So now, what I was literally saying here is, so we're going to be ending this class in the next few minutes, guys. Maybe I'm going to make a proper video later and send us about the whole Google Ads. So, but for now, we're going to end here. So let me just wrap up these particular ones. Now, you see the whole idea of, let me continue with my phone, right? Because we already started continued with it. Now, I told you guys, observe this particular area of cost per click because it has a way of affecting. Now, that means that if I'm running an ad, right, every strategy I create, I won't continue with it. I'm like, literally, I'm watching that ad every single day. Once I see that, just like this one and this one, you're seeing 33 naira. I think the first time, I think there was I don't know if there was one I did. There was, I think the place where the way I targeted it was giving me around 100 naira per click. I was like, no, this won't work. I had to re-strategize again, right? So I'm saying this because there's no perfect way of running ad. Ad is like a system of bidding and betting, right? So if this one doesn't work, you retry it again, okay? So we're back to Google Ads now, right? My bidding strategy is clicks, right? I want people to click, right? I can also say, okay, I'm bidding more like I'm bidding for impressions, which is I'm bidding more than many people will see my what's it called? We see my impression. Now watch these guys. Let me do something. You see the clip where they wrote maximum CPC. I want to do something. Cost per click is maximum CPC. That means I can say the maximum amount of money I want to bid. I want somebody to pay when I click is what? I can say it's just $1. Right? I can even say $0.65, $0.65. Now, what does this mean? This means that if you know these YouTube ads, or if you're someone that have done YouTube before, right, you're going to notice that in YouTube has a way of making you, I don't know, but YouTube creators are paid based on people that click. That means that let me show you guys something. If Nigerians now, imagine you have a video on YouTube that has 10,000 views, guys, watch this. You know that if 10,000 Nigerians watch your video on YouTube, it's possible YouTube may pay you $500. For example. But do you know that if 10,000 Americans watch your video, YouTube will pay you as much as $5,000, or even let me say if it's not at most, they'll pay you $3,000. You know what they mean? What I mean is that Nigerian as a whole, Nigerian, each click a Nigerian clicks on you, in the eyes of YouTube, it doesn't have weight as the click a US person makes. Right? So when I'm setting my maximum bid, I can say, okay, I want to set my maximum bid limit to $2. So I'm literally trying to tell what's it called, bid on this ad that I want more people to click. So they will show you to people that are to those guys that have big YouTube channels. So literally, this is how it works. The whole bid strategy literally means, what is my goal here? Am I trying to optimize clicks, right? Or am I trying to optimize this? If I'm not trying to look at this place, I wrote clicks down. They've removed that bid strategy, but I can click on set a maximum cost per click bid, and I'll choose what I want. So the higher you choose, the higher your bid is, that means the higher you are, the higher you can reach more people, right? And I can set a name for the campaign. Let me just leave that this search one, and I can also set a an ad group name. Then the goals, you remember the goals I told you guys about, the whole purchases, you trying to go to website view, more conversion goals, like all of them. You can, yeah, you can check out this app. I want us to just go through this app one after the other, right? Now there's also other goals, like, like your network, right? Which is basically, okay, I'm going to teach you guys about this, the display network later. But okay, but let me just say it now. The Google display network is, if you click on it, it's going to see something like, is like a, call it, is like a library that has all Google ads, right? Every single thing, like the whole system of Google running their system. That's where they are. It's like a display network, right? Google just has that. I don't know if some of us know about Meta Ads Library, right? So they're all on the same category. Now this is location. This is where you set your location, which is basically where you want to use. Like, is it a country? Is it anything? You can also, you can also target people. Right, the whole thing I told you guys about, like, targeting based on activities and all. You can do that here. There's also languages. You can target those who use languages, who speak either English, French, Igbo, or any single thing, right? And there's now ad schedule, right, which is literally how you want your ads to run. We did that last week as well. Then there's now ad rotation. Ad rotation literally means, is, do I want this ad to be running, to optimize, maybe like this particular one, and is, if I'm doing AI using automatically Google Shots to optimize these ads based on the one that runs perfect, right? So now the whole idea of this is literally the next. Let me just click on next. Let's see what we're going to show next. Now, literally, this is just how it can work. Now, you see this whole stuff. Now, this is where I am to spend money. Now, anything once I let me set a custom budget and said I want to set just $10 to it. If I have money in this account now, only clicking on publish will run these ads everywhere. Are we together? So literally, in quotes, the whole ad system. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you observe, there's literally not, let me use the word, it's literally, there's no much difference between these particular ads, Google ads and Meta ads, but it's just all about the strategy or the systems you learn, right? If you can open this with a laptop, then that will be perfect. But if you can't do that, a phone, it still works amazing. The only difference there, that some things will come first and some things will come second. Now let me just save this particular app and show you guys another thing again. You see this area, this down here, down, what's it called, this, are you guys seeing my screen? Let me know if I see my screen down here where
Yes,
I'm
yes.
clicking. Yes, here. And this is recommendations, right? So most times is, when you're trying to run ads, right, they're going to give you, I want to open up something now. Okay, so I can select my let me just say I want to set a target arrow as, I want to show you guys what it looks like. And then let me select all, and then let me save it. Okay. Now, every time there is a recommendation on Google, automatically they will send me a recommendation here based on what I choose. So why this is important is because some companies, what some people accept as job is, they can just say, I want to be the person that will run your this or CPI or CPA ads, right? I want to be. Now you can choose that particular one as your goal, right? Now there's also this one now, and the next place I clicked on is my campaign tab. I'm going to see a list of all my campaigns, all my ad groups, all my ads, my search keywords. Now, next week we're going to show you guys about the search keyword. Search keyword is talks about SEO optimization and all. And then again, negative keywords. Remember what negative keywords means. Negative keyword is I don't know if some of us remember when I told you guys about how to remove a place. That means you don't want this thing to show somewhere. That means, for example, I'm searching for keywords, and I'm like, whenever somebody searches for, okay, I'm searching for skincare. Whenever somebody searches for body scrub, don't show my ad to that person, right? The more you remove, like you remove things that you don't want around your ad, you know what happens? Google will show your ads to people that truly need your ads, in quotes. In fact, there's even a point I would have gotten to. If you're running ads to US, you can set ads to, based on, you can say, example, Google show this ad to only those who earn above $100,000. Even though it's not like in Nigeria now, for example, Nigeria doesn't have like a fixed system of knowing people's accounts and all. But in working countries like all this US, you can be able to set that. So that is how complex Google Ad is. That is how detailed it is, right? The whole system of Google Ad is not really something you're going to say, just you're going to hit and run. But for now, I think we're actually done with the whole Google ourselves. What is the? There's nothing else here. But I want us to do something, guys. We are done with this. If you guys contribute money enough, right? Even if it is not, I think we talked about 10,000 naira for the meta ads. If you can contribute more, let's run ads on the two platforms, because as it stands like this now, we are done with this class. Where the main ball game comes in place. Everyone, when we start running ads now, we'll start going in one. Just like example, this particular ads now. Where is that? My meta ads. These ads I set up now, and I'm showing guys how the cost per click is. So I think that's going to be one of our projects. I'm thinking. So what do you guys say about it?
Yes, okay, sir. Actually, I actually had it in mind to ask about how much is going to contribute for the Google ads as well, so that we can just, you know, calculate and everything get at once.
Okay. No, that would be Samuel is on the call now and he's going to actually take care of that. We're going to have a he's going to address that. Let's know how much you're going to contribute. But then if you are going to run ads on meta ads, then maybe something like, as much as, let me see, if we can get at least 10,000 naira minimum, we can run ads. Then for Google ads, if you can get as much as 15,000 naira or rather 16,000 naira, we can run ads. So literally, if you guys want us to practicalize the two, if you guys, I don't know how, I wish if we were bigger in the class so that it would have been much better. But for now, there's just few persons, so it may be taxing, right? So literally, what we need for the whole ad system is close to 26,000 naira. So if you can get it, perfect. If you can't get it, then at least let's start with one. Do you understand? So
Yes.
all right. So we're just gonna have a, maybe after this particular. I don't know. We can, somebody's gonna take care of that. Let's know if we're gonna work with that. Then Miriam, I think you're raising up your hand. You have something to say?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening. Go ahead.
Although my network was bad, I was joining, leaving. But I asked a question, so I didn't know if you answered about the website.
Okay. I actually answered this. Okay. Now look at the thing about a website is this. If you can't afford a website down, there is something you can do. There is something you can do. I want to show you for something now. Hmm. Listen, I'm showing you guys. How many of us have heard of e-commerce stores? Okay, can you tell me any e-commerce store you know?
Is it like Shopify,
Shopify, yeah,
Bumper,
Shopify, yeah. Now you pay Shopify,
or what?
Yeah. Now, exactly. Now, the Shopify, there is the other ones. Now, one of the top you can see now the breast is, look at the best thing to do, guys. If you have money, even if you have let me say, as much as 300K, then pay someone to build a mini website for you. Is, you can't distinguish it. But if you don't have money to build a website, guys, you can set up a, now that this particular one I'm showing you requires a registered business. You can set up a Flutterwave account. I don't know if Flutterwave okay, I think Flutterwave offers it. Flutterwave account. Now, Flutterwave account means that you set up a Flutterwave account, they're going to give you, let me show you guys what they're going to give you. Flutter. Please, I want to ask for something. Ensure that these things I'm showing you guys is, these are secluded information. So Flutterwave storefront. Okay, yeah. So if you wait, okay, yeah. If you create a Flutterwave account, right, there is a place you can create a Flutterwave store. Now they're going to give you a store. The store is going to be something like what's it called? Something like, imagine like you see this place where there's flutterwave.com. You're going to have something like what's the name? Which business will I use as an example now? Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. I'm using something like oh rejoice or seller now. Right? I'm going to something like oh rejoice slash flutterwave.com. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to use Flutterwave's domain, right? That is one. And there's another thing again. There's another, if you now, but again about Flutterwave account is that Flutterwave, you need a registered business, they will not easily approve your account here. Hmm? But then there's another one I'm going to show you guys again, and this is also on that platform. Look at it now. That is Squadco. Now, I think not many people know about this one, Sha, but this one, these people are more, they are more likely to what's it called, to approve your account immediately. Let me open log into Squadco. Let me show you guys something. I have a storefront with Squadco. Let me open up the Squadco. If you open up Squadco now, oh no, this is open link in new tab group here. So I want to open up Squadco. I want to log in so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oh my god, I'm so sorry that the class is extending this long. Just trying to answer your question. Now, but the whole system is this. I think it's logged in already. So when I open up this Quadco account and I click on this place, after you're gonna verify, Sha, but when you're done, you see this place where there's e-commerce. You can have a storefront. Click on this storefront. They will give you a link. Watch, let me click on visit link now. Let me click on my opening new tab group. Watch down. They're going to give me a store by myself. This store is literally for me alone. That link. Now, even though that link is not 100% original, because you see this place where there's on top my URL where you are seeing Squadco, right? Not like is people will believe it, but it's best if you have your own, maybe wasila.com or thisthing.com. But if you set up this particular one, it's going to be free. Now they're also going to give you a look at it. There's a mobile app here. I think, okay, look at this Squad business. I have the mobile app. I use this app to also manage my payments, manage my, now literally I can get money here without paying any money. So I have a website I can add as my link. People can pay me on my website. I can receive money. They can pay me through various means, through POS, through, but then you still not, you're still not spending a whole lot, right? So that is alternatives you can use. There are also other ones like Boompa. There is Boompa you can use, right? But meanwhile, this is just a platform you can use to just start. So for now, for the meantime, the main advice is basically start with one. If you don't start with the other one, start with the other one and all. So any other question? Okay, I think that's all for you. So thank you very much guys for this particular meeting. I'm gonna be handing over to Samuel to take over from here and then let us know how we're gonna move from here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Can you all hear me? Hello, can you all
Yes.
hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we
Okay,
can.
yeah. So, thank you very much, Sadera. We really, really appreciate. Please, without wasting much of our time, we've heard a lot of things that have been said. Moving on to the next class, many of you will know that we've actually tried. Okay, I'm talking as per the payment. So, we're expecting that by by the next class, you would have made another installment because the class is actually coming to an end very soon. Um, we'll be finishing up the class, so you'll be making another installment. So and also an installment or a payment for the ad we want to run. What we are going to do is that that one is a different one. The payment you are making for the class is going to be paid to the account that has been pasted before. That's the NYSC account and all. But for the ad we want to run, for all the contributions and all, we're going to be making another account available for this class. It's going to be posted on the group chat so that when we put it together, we can use it to do what we want to do. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Can you all hear me?
Yes. Right.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So for what class are we now? How many class have we treated now? How many class have we had? I'm asking us.
3 weeks.
How many classes have we had? How many classes have we had?
3 classes.
No, it's more. It's more than three. I believe this is the fourth class.
No, this is
Hello.
not class.
Class, the first one was introduction.
Hello.
This is third class.
No, I don't.
No, I believe this is the fourth class now.
This is the fourth
Sadera,
class.
right?
The first class was the introduction class.
No, no,
Yes, that's
yeah,
part
yeah,
of the
yeah.
class.
This is the fourth
So
class.
second
This is
week
the
after
fourth
the
class.
introduction class, so, we don't have class around that time. So third week, so we have class, and today this is third class.
No, the first class was included actually. So this is
Yeah.
actually the fourth class. The first classes was introduction class, which was free. All right, so it's part of the class actually. So what is going to happen is entering the we you see that we're in the middle of the class. We plan on having 8 classes, and now we've taken 4. That means we've gone half. So I'm expecting every other person. I'm expecting us to make some installments, at least 5,000 naira installment for the next class, and I definitely believe that we all understand. All right. So you can see that the class entails a whole lot. The class entails it. So coming next week, as the week is going, please, as much as possible, make your installment of at least 5,000 naira. If you have up to 15,000 naira, for those that have paid 5,000 naira alone, if you have up to 15,000, you can pay it up and then you'll be free. All right. And then for the advert, we said we need like 26,000. Sadera, right?
Yeah, yeah. Around that 26,000 naira or more.
Okay,
Minimum
26,000
26,000.
or more. So we are how many here? We are 8 persons here. So at least if we put together 3,000, there are some persons that are not here too. They took permission that they fell sick and all. So if you can contribute about at least 2,500 each of us, we should be able to realize something close to 26,000. Is 26,000. Okay. I hope we understand. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Okay. So
Okay,
that's it for
so please,
today.
I want to correct something. Um, I
Okay.
actually think, yeah, even though that, so I'm hearing myself. Let me just, okay, let me just, give me a second. I've muted you, don't worry. So, we for the complete class, right? If you're going to join next week, what the administration was saying is this, guys. They say that everyone who doesn't pay complete won't join next week. It wasn't even not like it wasn't an additional
Are you
5,000
serious?
because they
Wow.
were quite skeptical. But look at what we're going to do is this, right? I'm going to speak with them, even if we're able to get a minimum. But I know that even if we're going to reduce it, because at least if you deposited 5,000 naira, what you can now deposit extra is now maybe 10,000 naira. Be it to make it what you have balance is 15,000 naira. So I'm going to make it such that I'm going to speak with them, if possible. Let's get at least at most 15k. But I think if you can, what they actually have now, what they sit now currently is that we've got to before the next, because this is already 4 classes, right? Before the next 4 classes that are going to complete, everyone should pay complete. So I'm going to speak with them. If there will be a change, then no problem. Then we actually have to, we can then work with their change. If not, guys, please, I don't know, is it okay or should we just leave it at that 20k? What do you guys think? Can somebody say something? Okay, Wasilat, Mariam, what do you think? Should we leave it at that 20k? But I think that's what they are saying. If you don't complete up that one before next week, is it something all of us can do?
Ah, no, sir.
No, sir. Okay. Wasilat, how about you? All right. Okay, let's just round up. So let me just do this way. I'm going to speak with them. At most, the changes we can make is they're going to leave us to pay at least 15,000 naira. That means that if you paid 5,000 naira before, you just top up 10,000 naira. Then know that you have a balance remaining of extra 5,000 naira, right, before the class ends. So, but for the meantime, this is what they currently have. But I'm going to actually try to now how can get them to do it. So what I'm just saying that so that even by next week or so, just work towards balancing up at least 10,000 naira or the remaining 15,000 naira. For those who pay 10k, remaining 10k, you are done. Okay, so if you can just clear this particular bill for the class once and for all, then we are good to go. Are we together? All right,
Okay.
thank you.
Because
Hello.
good night.
All right. So thank you, everyone. Good night. We'll get back to us. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you.